Okay, so two things. I sometimes say things just because I'm on a whim. I'll just start filming myself. Like the video I made yesterday. I'm not really that black and white about it. I just say stuff because that's how I feel in the moment. So don't ever take anything I say like too seriously unless I say I'm really serious about this. Don't take it too seriously, especially when something stupid like that. On the other hand, y'all know I've been going through it, and I've been watching a lot of videos about like glowing up and this and that, and just reading things about just focusing on yourself, which I'm really, really bad at. Like, I all day, every day, just think about my problems. And to the point where yesterday my coworker was like, Kayla, I'm serious right now. You think about your problems all day long. You come to work and you just zone out and think about your problems, and you're making yourself sick, and that's gonna start like spreading to other people, and you need to come in. And she's like, you need to get headphones, come in, and either you like listen to a podcast or music, but you have to stop thinking about your problems, and you have to stop thinking about what happened and didn't happen. And I was like, she's very, very right. And so I still don't have my headphones because I lost them, but I was actively trying not to think about my problems today, and I still think about it all the time, but trying not to think about it was helpful. And I just feel like God really interceded, which I prayed to God to just be like, can you please help me not? And he did. He helped me to not think about it. But another thing is that, I'm sorry, I'm all over the place right now. The whole thing about like the glow up thing, a lot of it is like, you want to get your mind off of the people causing you stress and just like focus on yourself. And the more I focus on myself, I automatically get caught in my ego, right? Like, I automatically get caught up in my ego, and I can make this much money, and I can do this, and I can show these people that I'm this and that. And it's like, that's not the point. The point is like, you should be having like a spiritual, psychological glow up, and then it just leaks into everything else. But something I'm finding more is like, as a Christian, glowing up and getting yourself back is way more about getting closer to God, because I could bypass all of the physical changes, not mental changes, but like, you know, all the other like things like body transformation or like being healthy, which I do want to be healthy, and I do want to show up and be the best version of myself. And I feel like I'm going to just date myself for the rest of my life at this point. So I want to be someone that I would want to date or be proud to date, as goofy as that sounds. But the more I think about it, when I'm trying not to think about these people and think about myself, it just bypasses myself and goes straight to God. And I don't see a lot of people talking about like when you glow up or you get yourself back after like abusive situations. Like, we can just bypass all of that when you're walking with the Lord. Like, yes, focus on yourself, but literally just bypass all of that and just go back to God. What does God call me to do? What does God want me to do? Because every time I think about them, I feel sick. Every time I think about me, I get immediately convicted, and I get in my ego, and I don't want to have an ego either. Like, I don't. So this was just a rant, I'm sorry, but yeah, instead of thinking about ourselves like that, we should think of ourselves and take care of ourselves, but we really should just be fully, fully, fully invested in God and what God wants. And one way I do that is just continuing to pray that His will be done, and continuing to pray for help, because a lot of other people have been just helping me lately. I had this woman that I spoke to today, this homeless woman that like God told me to pray for her and talk to her, and I just happened to have, like, my coworkers happened to make me chicken, and I happened to put on a salad, but I'd been eating all day, so I wasn't hungry, and I gave it to her, and she was like, this is like my favorite meal. And then she's telling me like her exact situation, but she's like 40 years down the line, and I just know that message was for me just as much as it was her, and we prayed and we cried, and it was great. And that also just made me realize, like, dude, none of this is about me. None of this is about me. Like, when I fell into sin, I was still thinking of God and praying to God and being like, if this is not okay, show me a sign, or But my life before all of this drama was about God. It wasn't about me. It was about God. Doesn't mean I'm perfect. I'm clearly not perfect. I'm never going to be perfect, but focusing on God is truly the only thing that matters. And we're gonna screw up, and we're gonna fall again, and we're gonna, unfortunately, fall victim to being in our egos or wanting to get back at people. But like, just know that at the end of the day, no matter how personal you take things, it's never about us, and everything we should be doing is for the glory of God. Sorry, this is like super random rant, but I just had to say all that. So I hope y'all are having a good Sunday. I hope if you go to church, you're able to go to church. I don't unfortunately go to church anymore because of my schedule at the moment, but if you didn't go to church, just pray, be still in the spirit, and pray for your girl because she needs it. And I'm praying for all of you, and I love you. All right, have a good day.